Yeah, another video. Yay! Okay, sorry about the sun. It's not my fault, actually. But anyway, the spook has made another video. It'll probably disappear before I get to watch the second part. But anyway, I used Pierrot's tool to, stop at a few points. And it doesn't really matter because the whole thing is just mush anyway. But anyway, the premise is he's playing a little game with words. So I'm going to make another video. So sorry about the redundancy. But, I can talk forever anyway. But look, so he's making this kind of, playing word games again, of course. This is all these people are capable of, is word games. A little baby deer. Looking for Mummy. Yeah, I don't know where she is. Yeah, I don't. Anyway. Yeah, so he's saying the anti-natalists are trying to destroy logic. Like, that's the end. We want to kill logic. Well, the fact is you can't kill logic. As I've stated before, logic exists in the world. Okay? The truth exists in the reality. You can't kill it. Alright? We merely model it in our brains and realize it. Okay? That's all we do. We see it. We find it. We discover it. It is out of us. Okay, we're just a vessel through which it moves through. But it doesn't need us to exist either. The reality of hot and cold and all that crap exists in the reality. It doesn't need us to point to it and say hot or cold, good or bad. It is what it is outside of us. So as part of his premise here is also that somehow we are trying to kill intelligence in the universe. All right, this subject is my favorite one. This is the, I've done repeated videos, but it needs to be re-emphasized because there are people who think the glory of the human race, and I'm one of them, the only thing of merit is our intelligence, and I would agree. It is of merit and value, but only to make us great janitors, only to make us very good or more efficient at cleaning up the mess. That's all intelligence has to do. Without the sentient existing in the universe, explain to me what use intelligence would be. What exactly would intelligence do with its day? How would it pass the time, this intelligence that doesn't feel, that isn't addicted or attached or needful? Needful is a good word. How would a non-needful intelligence, what exactly would it give a crap about doing anything? Why would it care about thinking? Why would it care about doing? It would have no, unless it was programmed with an agenda, what exactly would it need its intelligence to accomplish? Because guess what? Without feeling, there's no game. There's no squares. There's no pieces. There's no nothing. There's nothing to solve. There's no puzzle without feelings. Feelings create the problem. Feelings create the thing that needs to be efficiently functioning. All right? Everything else in the universe doesn't have to function efficiently. It can burn as much of anything it wants. It can burn every drop of oil in the universe, and who cares? Because nothing's going to be hurt by it. And I guess that's the joke here, is by Das Spook's brilliant logic, there is no harm. Sentience creates no harm. Pain is meaningless. Suffering is meaningless. It all has no value component. So you can't do any harm to something. So there's no reason to avoid suffering. There's no reason to have less of it or more of it. Yeah, it just doesn't matter because it's not a value. It's not a commodity. Yeah, so that's kind of ludicrous right on its face, right? Because we all know that, all rational people know that pain, suffering, misery, very unpleasant sentient sensation is in fact the oil of the universe. It is the gasoline of existence. It is the commodity that you want to use or preserve, get the most out of. Meaning, yes, you want the most joy and pleasure and happiness and fun for everyone. You want to travel to Disneyland more and more times on less and less suffering fuel. The fewer people who die building your theme park, the better. The fewer people who suffer building your theme park, the better. The fewer people who get sick on the rides, the better. I mean, it's just quite fucking obvious to anybody with a fucking brain that the more joy and the less suffering, the better. Duh. Yeah. And then we can argue about the whole component of joy and how this pleasure mechanism is a mechanism of psychology, of merely perception. And certainly what intelligence would think of it. An intelligence. How would it clinically describe it? What is it made of? How is it derived? Through what mechanisms does it manifest itself? And it's going to be quite rationally deduced by an intelligence that isn't addicted to the game, that isn't going to bend the truth, that the fact is that this pleasure thing has quite obviously exploited the mechanism of dissatisfaction, that we are compelled by a deprivation, by an absence, by a lacking, by a wanting, by a not having, by a negative state of being. We are compelled to chase the positive state, and that we are being manipulated in this way purely as a construct of a DNA molecule. No other reason. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, there's no mystery. It's not something you can convolute with your perversion of language. It's quite obvious what the game is here. And the game is nature takes something away from you, puts you in a need state, and then psychologically rewards you. It is the very function of addiction. He plays a little game where he says addiction is a subset of consumption. he calls everything a subset of something. To take out its teeth, to pull out its meaning. So he can play a word game. So he can deny the true negative connotation that exists and pretend that it's a benign, that there's no harm, no foul. He destroys the word harm. The word no longer exists in his vocabulary. Oh, that was a really good one. Right down the middle. I bowled a strike there. Yeah. So back again to this intelligence thing. And the fact that we glean it out of the environment. We pull it. And we pull it because we need. Okay? Because we want for less friction. We want not to suffer, not to feel pain, not to, let's see, this is just so funny that you have to, that this is what intelligent people have to do, right? They have to have a conversation with people who are educated, have a good vocabulary, and you have to play these word games, where, you can't just say a word like harm, or pain, or suffering, but you have to qualify it, quantify it, because they're going to try to negate its existence through pure manipulation of verbiage. So the state of want, God, we're going to deny the word want. Perception of attraction, we're going to deny the word attraction. He wants to just call everything movement. Attraction is just movement, it's a subset. Well, I'm sorry. It is itself a thing. It's a separate species. It's in a different phylum, butthole. And it's like calling a lion a frog. It's nonsensical. Nobody would do it out of anything else but a desire to pervert the truth, because it's an overt lie. Lions are not frogs. They're not subsets of amphibian. Let's see, so where am I going here? Yeah, again, I want to get back to the intelligence thing. We are problem creators. that simple. You can't describe a problem in the universe if sentient life doesn't exist or doesn't have the potential to exist. So if something that feels is not going to be at jeopardy, there is no problem in the universe. There's just no way to describe one. Uh-oh. I was a little bit foul there. Almost out of bounds. That would have been a 2-stroke penalty. Uh-oh, it's going to be a 2-stroke penalty anyway. So I'm in the prickers. Damn it. Do a drop. Oh. Sorry. My fault. I got a wide open field and I blew it. Well, I blew it pretty good there too. Yeah. I got a crooked shoe. That's it. My shoe is crooked. Went over the fence, damn it. Nicked my balls on the wrong side of the fence. I gotta find a hole in the fence. Alright, I try to make a video and I'm distracted by ball. That's what human beings are. They're distractible, they're emotional, they're not obeying the logic of intelligence. They're completely owned and operated by desire mechanisms, by feeling mechanisms. There really should be a hole in this fence here. I know I seen one. I know it. Damn it, I'm gonna have like a 4-mile walk back. Alright, it's gonna be a hole right here. Nope, there's one. Yeah, convenient. Deers. Fortunately, the Dobermans don't live here anymore. Yeah, they moved out. Thank goodness. Skanky Dobermans. They're bitchress. They were owned by a bitchress. Can't say it. But she was a monster. Evil, skankiest cunt on earth. Oof. Foul, smelly bitch. She's gone. Spreading her hellish evil elsewhere. The air is so much fresher. The world is so much cleaner without her. Okay, this video is going no place good. What is this grass sign doing all the way out here? Where the hell's Ball? Oh, there he is. Come on, Ball. You're going to get me in trouble. I'm trespassing. Damn you. Stupid Ball. I'm going to give you such a kicking. Wait till we get home. Man, you're going to get it. Stupid Ball. Okay, I got to find a hole in the fence again. Anyway. Yeah, see, this is what intelligence does, though. It problem solves. So, see, I had a need, a want. I wanted Ball. So I figured out, okay, I'll look for a hole in fence, and I'll walk back, and I'll find Ball, and I'll tell Ball he's been a very, very bad Ball, and try to teach him not to be a bad Ball. But, more importantly, I will retrieve Ball. And that will make me happy, because now I'll have Ball back. Because I like Ball. Me and Ball are friends. Even though I verbally abuse Ball, we do like each other very, very much. And such. I'm concerned with him having the freedom to go balling about. Yes, he likes it. Except he's pretty crooked. He's drunk. I think he drinks too much. He's got that old saggy skin, you know, like a drunk. Almost out of the trouble, but not quite. Okay. Alright, okay, I concede. I can hear you saying it. Okay, I'll do better. I'll tighten this up a little. Talking about friction, yes, this video contains friction. It contains waste. And that's what humans are. They're covered. They're a plethora of waste. They are need machines, and they only satisfy throughout their life a tiny portion of the need created by their existence. Oh, that was going to be a good one. But it went the wrong way when it bounced. Look, it came back. Yeah, it came back on the path. Yeah, and that's what we are. You know, and the game is just trying to manage the extent of the damage, trying to minimize the damage we do in our insane, consuming, addictive, whatever you call that. What do you call it when you're just doing a mechanical process? That's it. There's nothing else. It's just trying not to be too big an asshole. And we have to use all the intelligence we have almost most of the time to avoid that. And that's a sad truth, isn't it? That we have to use most of our intelligence, a huge amount of it, just to avoid being an asshole. Yeah. So anyway, the point is, intelligence has no value without the need machine. If there's no need machine, there's no need for a solution device. And that's what intelligence is. It has no other value but to serve the desires, wishes, aspirations, addictions of... Uh-oh. Ball is really lost. Some go in here. Probably got eaten by a bear. I don't know. Pretty scary in here. I don't like it much. Where are they? Oh, there he is. Ow. Just got trickered in the ass. Come on, ball. Don't go in there. Jesus. It's all prickery. It's probably how you lost all your air in the first place. You stupid idiot. Gonna force me to climb into the prickers. Jesus. I'm not giving you any food later. Punishment. Ouch. No dessert anyway. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna give you any dessert. Be a bad ball. Bad. Bad, bad. Good ball. Yeah, that was a good one. Right down the middle. Okay. You know, it's just like a 40-minute long video. By the time I get to work, it's going to be dark. Alright, anyway. Let's hurry up. Move along. Alright, forget that. Alright, so intelligence. Yes, again, it's a problem-solving tool. We create the problem. Defeat that logic somehow. No, we can't do it. That's exactly what the scenario is. We're problem creators. Intelligence is a problem solver. The end. Because intelligence gives you a map of the circumstance and allows you to control the amount of waste in achieving your resolution of your desired problem. And the more efficiently you satisfy your desire, causing the less harm to others, there you go. You've successfully used the intelligence device. You've used it to its best purpose. That's all. But if you just use your intelligence as a scheming tool, as it was developed by nature, as it's originally intended to function, then yes, you will use your intelligence to figure out how to trip the guy you're competing with, how to fuck him over in some way. So, yeah, you can screw his sister or whatever. And that's all you do. You just scheme with it. You won't care about profit and loss because you're ignorant of the concept. And that's where Spook would like to take the human race on a wonderful journey into ignorance and stupidity, where people just, you know, eat their own poo and say, aren't we brilliant poo eaters? He's his child mind. He's got the mentality of a 4-year-old. He just wants to play with his fucking food. Doesn't even know what the concept of manners and efficiency are. All he knows is I want. Don't you fall back. No, he made it. See, he got caught in the bushes. That was a perfectly good kick. Almost got ruined by a perfectly poor landing. I told you about this ball. Come on. You did perfectly fine. All you had to do was hit that and go this way, and everything would have been great. See? Then you would have gone into the sewer pipe. You know, go in the water. Gee, you're as dumb as the spook. All you can think of is play, play, play. Splashy, splashy, splashy. Gumdrop, gumdrop. Wham, wham, boo, boo. That's all you got. But you're a ball, so I don't hold it against you because you got no brain. That spook has plenty of brain cells, and somehow you can't figure out how to make 2 or 3 of them connect correctly. It's got the puzzle put together all backwards. It's got a bunch of poo in it. You got poo in your puzzle, Doc Spook. Bunch of poo in your puzzle. So try again. You fucking retard. Yeah, that's enough of a video. Yeah, I know, it's way too much of a video. Cut grass, how many minutes? 20. Well, that ain't too bad, 20 minutes. So ball does slow me down. Golf ball. Cool. Next time I'll kick a golf ball. How long do you think it'd take me to get where I'm going if I kick a golf ball, huh? Ooh, I haven't gone golfing in a while. I need to go hit golf balls. Ooh. See, Gary addicted, Gary attached. Ooh, rub a nipple. Golf good. Anyway, enough of this shit. Till next time. Yeah, it's a lot of exercise for an old man. Alright, it's not a lot of exercise. Who cares? I got a golf ball. Get this thing stuck on my hand. Alright, anyway, to work I go. Hi ho, hi ho. Till later. Bye.